The son of a king shall be silent and wise, and bold in battle as well. Bravely and gladly a man shall go, till the day of his death is come.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy, and welcome back to turn 15 of Attica's game, Aries, where we are playing the Well of Urd, god of Utgard. Let's jump into the turn. So we have a messenger from Lemuria. 30 Midgard Sacreds on my cap. Do with that information what you will. Wow, 30, okay, holy shit. 30 Midgard Sacreds is probably like, I don't know, between 3 to 5 turns of recruitment. Probably a little bit more. Probably between 4 to 6 turns of recruitment, depending on what turn they're recruited on. Obviously, right? Your ability to recruit earlier is tends to be harder than your ability to recruit later. It'll take him about 12 turns for him to crack my walls, assuming he stays there for that entire time. Yeah, absolutely. It's not a very strong sieging force, but the goal isn't, I'm assuming, to siege Lemuria, but it's to lock Lemuria down while his raiding parties do the rest of the damage. So, what else do we have? We have my messenger, we have a reanimation, we have 2 battles that we were able to witness between Midgard and Lemuria, so let's go ahead and watch this. Alright, so a little round of his sacreds, and this is probably about what he is doing. This should be 5 sacreds. Nope, this is double that. Not bad. I'm getting after images here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sacreds, and a Van Hers. So he's just gonna bless and roll over whatever this is. Oh. Bone Shudder, the Lemure Acolyte. Poor boy. Yeah, this isn't going to be anything. But we get to see that disgusting bless once more. Right? We've got attack 2, magic weapon, shock resistance, poison resistance, cold resistance, defense skill, strength 2, blood surge. Let's look at who's blood surging right now. This guy's blood surging. So this ends up with them at strength 16, right? Plus 3 off the blood surge, plus 2 off the bonus. So plus 5 overall. Attack skill 17, defense skill 22. Ugh, disgusting. These guys are nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And they have good resistance to shock, decent resistance to cold, and good resistance to poison. So you're not going to foul vapors these guys down. You could do things like Falling Frost or Frozen Heart, right? But maybe Frozen Heart is... Yeah, Frozen Heart should still work, I think. I can't remember the amount of damage it does off the top of my head. But that is to say, these guys are going to be hard to deal with. Woohoo-hoo. And they've got a bunch of attacks. They've got the Light Lance, right? Hoof and Javelin. So just the Light Lance and Hoof in melee, but the Javelin helps them, you know, run up and volley. Really good stuff, really good stuff. What else do we got? I'm saying really good. Oh, just a ping? Nope. It's a random horse commander versus a random scout. Who shall win? Oh, they're shooting at each other. Oh, God. I don't know which side we're rooting for. Get him. Whoever we're rooting for, get him. Oh, God, really? We might be here for a while. Hey, they ran out of ammo. And, wow. Can you not even kill him on the retreat? Wow, this guy is going to get away. His stats are so low on the retreat, and this guy can't even hit him. Just disgusting. But a win's a win, right? Lemuria attacked Midgard and won. All right, we have an unexpected event in Copper Canyons. This is where we got the Air Mage a couple turns ago. We got a hidden laboratory, a couple of pearls, or a couple of gems, and a bag of winds. Holy shit! This is an expensive item! It's an air booster, summons a lesser air elemental, and it is an expensive item! That's pretty awesome. So that makes this guy a air 2, right? And if we can, I mean, we might empower him. We might empower him up to air... yeah, we might empower him up to air 2, and then he'll be an air 3. We would need him to be at air 4 for him to do a Helm of the Winds, right? Before he could be... and... Jeez. Alright. So this is really, like, struggle busing to get... Air is hard to get up in. Anyways, so that is our events, our battles, everything like that for the turn. What do we got going on? So we've got a little bit of a lay of the land, right? We're waiting. We did a salvo of messages last turn that we're kind of waiting on responses from. But it's obvious that this war between Midgard and Lemuria is full blown, right? It's happening. Midgard is on 1, 2, 3, 4 of Lemuria's freaking forts. It looks like they're off of the okay. So that was actually a battle on Lemuria. So that is no longer a valid statement, right? There's no longer 30 sacreds on his capital. They split up, right? Did the whole hit his cap, split up, tried to leave a scout on there, right? But that didn't work out. So, right? This is big deal. If we let Midgard roll over, looks like Lemuria is trying to fight back, right? But Lemuria has kind of this threshold that they have to get to before they can really deal with something like this. I don't know that they're at that point yet. So, I don't know that this is actually going to work out for them. And if we let Midgard just eat them, that's not going to work out well for anybody. So, what are we doing? Well, this turn, I'm going to send Jarl 1 into Runia. We didn't go initially because we were like, okay, we don't want to risk a bump with Midgard, and we didn't want to risk a bump with Vadheim, but it doesn't look like anyone's in the area anymore. And if we do risk a bump, or if we do bump at this point, I don't feel like that's as big a deal anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and move in, and hopefully take that province, add a little bit more income to our overall situation. We are building our palisades here in Waywoods. We're going to do some site searching here. Some site searching here. Probably going to send a site searcher out here. And a site searcher here. So that she can, next turn after she searches, she can head back here and start building a lab, etc. I think we're going, so we have Norna 1, right? What did we get? We got, what are our normal randoms? So we random another nature. Okay, that's not bad, right? Having a nature 2 will let us do things like a Thistle Mace, which gets us nature 3, which can get us a couple of different things. So that's not bad. And having a higher nature mage in a communion is pretty dope. So no worries there. We're on target to get a second Norna pretty soon. I think we're going to add a Jotun Jarl here to lead these troops. Speaking of leading troops, we've got a Commander 1 here that is going to... we're going to give him the basic hold... Stay behind troops command. Copy that. And these guys are going to be set to fire. But we're probably going to move them down here. How far can this guy move? I can move very far in a single turn because he is a fast boy. Okay. He's not going to move anywhere right now. Gonna research. And I think this guy cannot move. Yeah, he cannot move nearly as quickly. So we're either going to start blood hunting in the Land of Plenty or in Lowmark. I still haven't decided which one. I think either one is going to be a pretty good choice. Lowmark is such a high income province that I am hesitant to start blood hunting there, but because of its high population, I should have more success. We shall see. We're very close to enchantment 5, 2 more turns, and that will be awesome. What else are we doing? Do we have? Yeah, we absolutely have. Because we got some blood gems, so we're going to continue to reanimate. And I think we're actually going to take the opportunity to revive a king as well. To actually functionally lead some of these undead units, because right now I'm just sorting things out at the moment, because I don't like having a bunch of garrisoned units. But that's not gonna work out very well for a long duration. Also, this guy, right? Eventually, we will be using these guys in conflicts, right? These guys aren't gonna be patrolling for all eternity. That's gonna be a job for our undead units more than anything else. Like we'll probably end up using a lot of the long dead giants, right? But a lot of these just long deads we'll probably just put to patrolling. But I wanted to get something out sooner rather than later. So, we'll start moving our hordes of scouts around. Move up there. Try to keep in mind, right, we want to be on Midgard at a certain point in time. If we move here, that would be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, we can move there. And if we move here, be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, yep, we can move there. This guy actually needs to move down. This guy can stay for a turn. I guess technically, yeah, no, this guy can stay for a turn. 15, 16, or sorry, 16, 17. 16, 17, 18, 19. So this guy can... He'll just stay as well. And now we have a scout on Ulm, right? So we can see that he is doing the mass-producing wolves and wolf herds, which is great news for us if we want to attack him. I just don't know if we want to attack him. I want to attack someone soon. But goodness gracious. Gosh golly gee. We're running into some issues here, right? I can't stay this size forever. I definitely can't stay this size forever against Midgard, right? Moving against Midgard means fighting Midgard. That's incredibly dangerous, right? Moving, but not moving against Midgard means that Lemuria will probably die. And Midgard will be huge. In the meantime, though, I could move against Ulm, and if I move swiftly, I might crush Ulm very quickly. But even if I were to do that, right, I open up a second potential front. If Midgard takes all of Lemuria, I open a potential second front with Midgard, which would be hellacious, right? And there's only so many people that can attack Midgard because of the geography versus the amount of people that can attack me. It would basically be the same. So there's no like geographical, like if Midgard takes all of this, right, and I take Ulm, there's no geographical benefit, right? I can still get hit from Gath, I can still get hit from Atlantis, I can still get hit from Midgard, Vadheim will be able to hit me, Erythia will be able to hit me. Whereas Midgard, isn't really going to open up a big front with anyone else if I were to come in and take this and he were to take this. I mean, he'd have a front with Arithia, and I guess he'd have a corridor with Gath, right? It's just, I don't know that that's what I want to actually do. We will think about it. What are we actually going to do? We're not going to do much this turn, so I don't know why I'm belly aching, honestly. We don't have the ability to do terribly much this turn. So we're going to pop a couple of Gaudy Huskarls. We are going to pop more down here, right? Start producing in all of our different locations. Our research is ramping up. We'll have Enchantment 5 in 2 turns. That'll be on turn 17. That'll be pretty good. We will have a large force, quite a large force. In just a few turns. We will have, and these guys are no joke, right? Like we can pop a fort in a single turn with an army of giants. It's just a matter of whether or not that army of giants can survive. Can an army of 80 giants survive against 10, 20 bands is the question. Not without a bunch of stuff. And so what is our bunch of stuff? Because we decided to go enchantment, and this isn't a problem necessarily, right? But because we decided to go enchantment, our bunch of stuff is basically putting a bunch of skeletons into the mix so that the skeletons are dying and popping glamours, etc., right? Versus a series of buffs or anything like that, right? So we do have Mindburn spam. Mindburn spam is potentially very useful for dealing with vans. Because it can basically pop them instantaneously. They don't have horrible magic resistance, but they don't have the greatest magic resistance. As resistance 14, they didn't have any buffs to that, did they? View battle. Let's check. Plus. I don't think they did, because they had magic weapons. Yeah, no, they have magic resistance 13. 14 magic scale. 13, they're starving. Can I see? Yeah, he's got neutral. Okay. That's interesting. Does seem to have... Okay. It doesn't have drain, which means they're not going to be more resistant, which is good. Do I try to rush for, like, Soul Slay? Soul Slay might be... originally, I wanted to kind of go up and, you know, try to really make use of Nether Darts. And I still kind of do want to make use of Nether Darts. I think Nether Dart spam is going to be a fun mechanic to be able to utilize against people. Because we can do it very, 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 very well. It's just that's obviously super far away. But Soul Slay... I was going to probably try to head that direction in the future. Soul Slay, though... Interesting. Alright, we have a couple of different options. We're making moves. We're basically just trying to reinforce ourselves. We've got that, we've got that. Do we have anything that we want to... Not really. I don't have anything that I really want to do or make or build. Forge. Cast. I probably need to go construction, honestly, to try to outfit my I don't have any hammers. I wonder if Gath can do hammers, can't they? Yeah, I think they can. They can get their Yadonis to 2. So, basically, a Yadoni to 2 gets Earth Boots and then is at hammers. I don't know if that's something that they're going for, though. I mean, I do have Man. I could ask Man if he's interested in trading something for hammers. That hadn't been on my radar, but I think I might actually do that. Because I'm not going to have very many ways to get into Earth, truth be told. So, I think that is pretty much it. We've got some scouts. This guy, I'm not going to sit him on. It's a dream that he didn't get popped already. I'm going to actually go look and see what it looks like over here. This guy's not going to make it up to Midgard anyways in time for the dance party. So, I think that's going to be it. Goad. Yes, my Goad. He's going to preach. Just try to get our Dominion over into Ironwood Forest. Try to have our Dominion in all of our locations. Pretty much is the plan. And I think that's it. I think we pop over to messages. So, what do we have for today? Significantly less than last time, basically. So we're going to respond to Lemuria. 2 turns till enchantment 5. Just letting him know that, right? That is not me saying, hey, I'm going to attack him in 2 turns. That's me saying, hey, in 2 turns I have enchantment 5, and then I will feel way more comfortable about doing something, right? But then I'm going to ask any luck counter rating him. Because from what I've seen, he hasn't had a whole lot of luck. Also, has he been showing any tricks aside from just running at you with sacreds? From what I've seen, no, he's not really doing anything aside from just running at people with sacreds. So, but basically, I'm just trying to keep that dialogue open with Lemuria to try to see what's going on, and I don't want Lemuria to just be like, oh, he went silent, he's not interested, fuck. You know? I am actually going to send to Ulm. I'm just going to be straight up and direct, right? Are you running up con? Any chance for hammer trade in the near future? Send that off to him. I'll probably do a little bit of research about some of the other nations. I know most of the nations fairly well, but I'm not like super proficient with everything. So I'll do a little bit of research between now and next episode and see if maybe there are some other people I want to start sending out specific requests to. You know? And then I think the last thing that we're going to send out is we're going to send out our message to everyone. And this one is going to be: the waters of the well grow still, waiting. Because we are trying to figure out exactly what we are doing. We're going to make moves. Like I said, I think it was last video that I actually said this, but within 2 or 3 turns, right? We're going to have a decision in our hands, and it's probably going to be forced onto us. Notably, Gath has not taken care of these 2 independents in this turn. So, that's interesting. Alright. I think that will be it. I will see you all next time. Peace.